That we are very blessed today. This was every law enforcement officer's worst nightmare today. We were facing gunfire from a elevated target, multiple rounds shot towards officers, and that we were just blessed that we didn't lose multiple officers and citizens today. About just shortly before 9 o'clock this morning, the Walton County Sheriff's Office responded to a homicide in Walton County and developed a suspect in that case that was believed to live in Bay County. They began working with the Bay County Sheriff's Office and the Panama City Police Department to try to locate this subject, and we had units on the scene here at this apartment complex to conduct surveillance, and they were able to locate his vehicle. Shortly after their arrival, Panama City Fire Department received a 911 call referencing the smell of gas in the area. They arrived at the location and attempted to make contact. The subject would not come to the door. At that point, the law enforcement officers on surveillance approached the area to try to get the subject to come out of the residence. At that time, multiple shots were fired from a rifle from the second floor of the apartment, first beginning in the back at deputies and officers that were there, and then later from the front of the apartment. We've got FDLE working the scene now, but there were many rounds that were fired at officers. Two Panama City officers and a Bay County deputy sheriff were pinned down in their vehicles along Beck Avenue. Here, they were unable to move from behind their vehicles, and they were taking numerous rounds from the subject. There were other officers in the area that were also pinned down in the area of the apartment complex. As other units began to arrive, we began working together to try to respond to this situation. We were able to get a armored vehicle from the sheriff's office, so we were able to come in and rescue the downed officers. Also able to deploy the Panama City Police Department SWAT team, as well as the Bay County Sheriff's Office SWAT team. Again, these units were taking multiple rounds of fire from the subject. We then were able to call for the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office and their Bearcat, which is a law enforcement specific armored vehicle, as well as Walton County Sheriff's Office contacted Sheriff Atkinson, and they were able to come with their MRAP. Those vehicles saved the day in this type of situation. It provided us with a much needed cover to attempt to resolve this situation. We began, there was a volley of fire, and then we heard a muffled shot inside the residence that did not have any further contact with the suspect. So then we began to slow things down and take a tactical approach to this, where we were able to use the armored vehicles to penetrate the front window of the residence. We were able to put some robots into the residence, both from our bomb squad and our SWAT team, to try to locate the subject. And we were then able to put a team into the residence, and we found the subject deceased inside the residence. I'm not going to get into the specifics of the gunshot wounds. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is conducting an investigation. But I would just say that we are very blessed. This is a nightmare scenario for us, and luckily none of the good guys were hurt. There was a citizen as she was exiting her apartment that was hit. She is in stable condition. We also had numerous people that were trapped inside of their apartment. So we used those armored vehicles as well as the SWAT team to do a rescue of them from those locations before we were able to address him in his apartment. So again, heroic acts today. Luckily none of the good guys were hurt. But I will have Sheriff Atkinson here, as well as Chief Stutter of the Panama City Police Department. So Sheriff Atkinson can talk to you about what led us here today.
Well, as you said before, there was a call the Walton County Sheriff's Office received about 9 a.m. this morning that ultimately resulted in being a homicide call. We were able to develop a suspect and then notify Bay County Sheriff's Office and the Panama City Police Department. As Sheriff Ford said, and Chief Urban will tell you, they were on scene providing surveillance, working when this situation escalated into really the worst situation you can see, which is an elevated shooter with a rifle. That is the toughest situation you can face. And I want to say what a tremendous honor it is to work with these folks and the agencies involved. This is what our citizens expect from us: coordination, cooperation, dedication, and service before self. And this, to me, is an example of how you do it right. And we are very blessed today that no more loss of life than our victim in Walton County than that, because this is a very, very bad situation, and we got very lucky. But do not underestimate the effect the leadership of this man and this man had on this situation. Multiple agencies involved. We're proud to assist, and we're glad this was resolved.
Do we have a motive? Ensuring that there's possibly a fiance, that this is the victim was found in
I'm not going to comment on the motive at this time. It is still an ongoing investigation, but just as a point of clarification, we do believe that this is the sole person responsible for the homicide in Walton County.
And I know that you said, this might actually be more for sure. I know that you said you're not going to elaborate on the gunshot wound with how the suspect died, but do you think it was self-inflicted? Is that something you can clarify?
I'm not going to address that at this time, and we're going to let FDLE do their thing. Really, it's kind of unclear at this time what that situation was. But, you know, I just want to say that the deputies and the officers that responded to this are absolute heroes. They're out here every day putting their lives on the line, and they're responding to this gunfire. They knew what they were coming into. Every officer from these surrounding agencies knew that they were arriving into a situation that their life was at risk, and they came anyway. And I just have so much respect for the job that they do every day, and so much respect for these men and the partnerships that we had. You know, we had Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office here, Walton County, Panama City Beach, Mexico Beach, Lynn Haven, just all the local agencies here in Bay County, as well as the Florida Highway Patrol, Fish and Wildlife. I received a call during the incident from Governor Scott, as well as CFO Petronas offering their assistance, and numerous other agencies. So this is what we talk about when, you know, as far as the brotherhood and sisterhood of law enforcement. When we're in trouble, they've got our back. So I just appreciate that. Chief Irvin can address some of the response of his department. They did an outstanding job today.
Well, when we first got notified by the Walton County Sheriff's Office, our investigators were talking not only with them, with the Bay County Sheriff's Office as well, and that's how we were coordinating surveillance. We were just doing that, standing down, trying to get resources in the air, verify whether the individual was actually here. Myself and another captain were out at lunchtime, and when we heard the call come out for shots fired, immediately responded. I can tell you, getting on scene and seeing officers pinned down, it's an agency administrator's worst nightmare. It's not something we want to see, but I can tell you the coordination we have here locally. I can't thank my partners here, both Sheriff Atkinson and Sheriff Ford, and all the agencies that respond. We work together, and it turned out good.
And also just want to clarify, FDLE is investigating because we had officers that were returning fire. This is the standard.
Multiple officers fired. So yes, it would be considered an officer-involved shooting due to that, and they are investigating that.
Guys, I apologize, we missed the beginning. Could we get just maybe a brief update